What do you do when you know the truth, but you don't know what to do? This life is crazy. My whole life is crazy. Crazier than I ever thought that it could be. Been through a lot of bad shit, a lot of good times. It's made me not believe in God, but now there's no denying Him. Meth is a whole different entity. I don't believe it to be bad, though. It's just like with anything else, it's what you do with it. When people go out there and steal and kill for it, of course. When people fight over it, of course. When people kill over it, of course it's bad. But someone who is going to kill isn't going to do it because the drug made them. You have a choice. You can work your face off to get that drug. I hope to God women don't do it, but I'm sure some do it, that they do unspeakable things for it. They sell themselves for it. Guys will sell themselves for it. In many different ways. I myself, I would work and sell anything that I had to do it. But it wasn't just to keep the high going. It was to continue a lifestyle of working for a better future, working to find out the mysteries of life. Granted, I was addicted to it and I couldn't really get out of it because I have holes in my heart. And it's hard to explain because you never want to get anybody in trouble. But God gets very mad at me because I don't be honest. And I spent 10 months in jail, 11 months, including all the smaller times, like over the weekend or for 5 or 10 days here and there. So that's 330 days of my life that I spent in jail. And I've never been convicted of a drug charge. Never got caught with drugs, but the whole time I was high. This last time, I feel like I finally did something to belong there. But a lot of people, whatever they think or whatnot, I know what happened that night. And it's so hard to not take responsibility for things because that's what you do. If you did it, you did it. You're in control of yourself. But sometimes God intervenes. And believe it or not, He can take control of your mind, your soul, and your body. Now, some people might say this is the devil, but I know who I talk to. I know who I've talked to and listened to and felt in my heart for the past, my whole 30-year life, but especially when doing meth, it opened up a whole new universe. And people who have never done it can't understand. They just can't. So, there's so much to this because it's hard to tell the whole truth. Because, quite frankly, I'm afraid to get in trouble because of the corrupt court system. But even though I believe it to be true in Romans, it says that the authorities are angels or ministers of God. And I felt judges pray for me before. You know, we're all connected spiritually or on another level to where, you know, I say that I hear voices. I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm not delirious. I'm not delusional. I know God has me. And I know that a lot of things, you know, people are into their own ways on what they believe about God. You know, they'll bring out scripture, but I've broken out scripture myself because to make me not trust in him that are contradictions that I think are contradictions. But they're not. And sometimes they're just not true. For me, in my case, I mean, all scripture I believe is true. But, like, people would never say that God would make you get naked and run down the alley and break out windows. They would say that that's the devil or meth. Now, what if I told you God made me do it because of my lack of confidence in myself and my lack of faith in him? It's a wild story. If you care to listen, I'm going to try and keep these videos short so people might watch one. So I'm going to go to the next one. But I'm going to try and tell you the truth.